We are also following the breaking news out of Los Angeles this morning. Unfortunately, the death toll continues to rise because of those fires. We've learned at least 24 people have died in those LA fires, that number up from the previous report of 16. We're hearing at least 8 have died in the Palisades fire, 16 more attributed with the Eaton fire. And authorities believe, with so many people still missing, unfortunately, they believe that death toll is going to go up in the coming days. We have our team in place before you head out the door. Chloe Coast over in the Weather Center. She's going to talk about those Santa Ana winds and what it means for the firefight today. Our Fidel Moreno Meza looking at infrastructure here locally, what we can learn from what's going on in Southern California to make sure it doesn't happen here in Las Vegas. Our Evan Schreiber on the live desk as we check in with him now, talking about those conditions out there.
Made it quite difficult for crews, Kim, to get a handle on the largest fires for nearly a week now. The deadly Eaton and Palisades fires in Los Angeles County have caused some devastating damage as that firefight continues. More than 37,000 acres have burned, with firefighters saying at least 10,000 structures have been destroyed. And then comes the steps of rebuilding here, because they're taking preemptive steps in California. The ongoing blazes are the costliest, most destructive in state history. California's governor signed an executive order to suspend some building requirements for wildfire victims to build their homes back up. He's also allocating state resources to expedite insurance inspections. So we'll talk about the relatively calmer weather that happened over the weekend that allowed some people to go to those previously evacuated areas. But let's talk about the containment on these fires right now. The Palisades fire, some 24,000 acres right now. That's the size of it as we speak. The Eaton fire, some 14,000 acres right now. You see the containment numbers right here, 27% on Eaton, 13% on Palisades fire. So some positive signs, but Kim, those forecasters, those meteorologists in Southern California are really worried about what's ahead with the return of these fierce winds. Back to you, Kim.
It just puts a pit in your stomach. Thank you, Evan, for the latest. And it's 6:04. Let's talk about what those firefighters are up against today and beyond. Here's Chloe Coast over in the Weather Center with more.
Unfortunately, strong offshore winds will be moving in, and you can already see that evident right here. As far as the air quality goes, air quality alerts are in place because of these fires burning, creating all of this smoke and haze in the area. People are told to stay inside, and if you're going to be out and about, wear a mask. This is a concern because we have fire weather warnings, also known as red flag warnings, in place through Wednesday. A high wind warning will go into effect early Tuesday morning through noon Wednesday. Wind gusts as high as 70 miles an hour. That is not helping with the firefight. At least the smoke will stay to the south of us for now, Kim.